Good morning, everyone. It is November 23rd of 2025, and I apologize for not getting a video out here for the last couple of weeks, even 3 weeks. I had some family business that I needed to attend to. We had a gathering in Las Vegas, which was a great time. And then, long story short, is that I had some physical challenges again with my neck. And I think I am finally on the way to the road to recovery. So it was challenging. Basically, my muscles in my neck were starting to tighten. They were really stiff, and it was due to the fact that my brain was trying to protect that area for some reason. And the medical term on it, I believe, is spasticity. But I'm doing better. Thank you, everyone, for your thoughts and prayers. It means more to me than you know. But let's talk about the market here because it's been very volatile. It's been very challenging for new traders who have never experienced volatility like this. And one of the things that we like to talk about are the five ETFs that we follow. And in the Discord server, I have a lot of questions about why do you follow these five ETFs and is this all you trade? And the answer is yes, and sometimes. And it really depends upon what the market is doing. But the reason why I follow these is because they reflect the S&P, the Russell, Nasdaq, Dow, and then my favorite space, which is semiconductors and technology for the most part. And for those of you who know me, I have a strong background in tech. And I love to trade tech because it moves so fast. But just understand that it's not for everyone. It's a very volatile space. And if you are new to trading, maybe start with just the SPY or with IWM or TNA in our case. The other reason why I like to do it is because it's very affordable for people to take these trades, especially if they self-direct their retirement account like I do or my wife's account. And they're great because, like, for instance, TQQQ and UDAO just did a 2-for-1 split. And that right there in itself makes it more affordable. But let's get to the point where we're talking about something that matters here, and that's the price action here. So when you look at the Qs here, you can see we've got a very volatile 3 for the year. This guy right here. And for those of you who are new, this is the year, quarter, month, week, and day. And in the Discord server, I teach people how to slow the market down to the point where they can read it like a book. Because it is a wonderful story that repeats itself over and over again. But the takeaway from it is to understand where we are in the story. And what I had told members prior to this little sell-off right through here is if you look at where we were right there, okay, in correlation to where we were for the year, we were at all-time highs. And what we noticed was that price started to gap up erratically, okay? And basically what it was let's kill all these people right here to the left. Let's get them to cover, and then let's broaden this out and get everyone who is short from the beginning of the year stopped out. And they did that. Some people call this an exhaustion gap. I was the first one to say, well, if we get another follow through day and we gap up, I'm calling this an exhaustion gap. So I'm extremely cautious. And we got it. And we started to wait here, and we had to wait 5 days for this action to reverse itself and go back down. And there were a few members in the group that absolutely crushed this to the downside. One of them is Sylvia. I highly recommend that you follow her on Twitter and in the Discord server. We probably talk every day. We hang out in the voice channel, and we are always giving the play-by-play as far as the market goes. Sometimes we get a little crazy, and we have some fun with it because you got to have fun with what you do. But what I have found is that a lot of members just sit in this voice channel and just listen to us commentate about the market and what we're looking for and how we're going to take these trades. And if you're new to the market and you need some guidance in that area, that is the best way to learn. Sit in a room, audit it for free, and understand what we're looking at. Because we were right here, I kid you not, and when we gapped down, we were watching this price action to see if we could get above this 10. And we tried to do it right here in the 12th, and by the end of the day, we sold off. And then we watched this price action here on the 20th. And same thing. We thought we were going higher, higher, higher. We were positioning ourselves, and then it failed, and then we just quickly got out. But we've got so much stuff to talk about, but this video is hopefully going to help you understand the general direction of the market. So I have a very simple way of approaching the market. Where are we as far as the 10-day moving average? And this is a simple moving average, and I have several videos out there as well as far as how I use this 10 on every time frame to help dictate the health, or to understand the health of the market. But understand that in the end, this is what the book looks like, okay? And every one of these colors represent a time frame for the bigger picture. The purple is for the month. The orange, this is the high and low of the previous week. This mustard color is for the quarter. And then this aqua one is for the year. And you can see what we did. We put in all-time highs, and then immediately they took this market all the way down, and they retested the previous breakout for the year. And so the question is, do we get a relief bounce here and go back up for new highs for the end of the year? Or do we continue to go lower here and take out this low here or down here? Because those are obvious targets. And one could say that we could even go down here and take this gap out, or fill this gap, because a lot of the gaps have been filled as well. This is something where gosh, I hope we don't get down here. I hope we pause here and we come all the way back up here and we just chop in this area for the rest of the year right here. This would be healthy for us, because if we get this chop action right here in this highlighted area, what we will do, we will set up this 3 setup for next year. And just remember, this is a very, very big bar for the year. Let me maximize this so we can see this. And we could do a lot of different things. So you can tell that we haven't really done a whole lot here. But what we'd love to see, we want to see this candle, the next candle for next year, commit to the upside. But you have to keep an open mind and understand that this could go 3-2 down, this could go 3-1. So next year could just be a year of chop. It really could be. So you have to be very, very patient and understand the entire picture. Let's look at the Dow, and let's do the same thing here. I don't want to get this video too long, but same thing. You guys can look at these levels that I have marked for the bigger time frames, and look right here. We tried to go higher out of this box right here, and then we got taken right back down right there. TNA, kind of the same thing right here. And look, we actually chopped around here. We tried to hold this 42.53 and then we just finally broke down and went down to here. We could get down to this level right here, but hopefully we get a bounce here and we come back up and we retest the month at least right through here. The S&P, same thing. If you look at the big picture, this is an area that I had marked prior to making this video, and I said this would be really healthy, that we need to hold this level right here. And look, we're still holding this level right here. This chop box, if you extend it right there, you can see that we tried to get out of this box and we fell back in, and then we tried to get out and then we fell back in, and then finally they just broke the box to the downside right through here. So this is another area where I feel like we can get down to here. Okay, this area right there. And then obviously, if we don't hold that area, we could get back down to this level right there. And just look how the crosshairs correlate to the bigger time frames here for the year, the quarter, the month. If we did get down to this level, it would be healthy because we would come back down to the month and retest this 10 right here before making a decision. We'll see what happens. And then, of course, my favorite one, Soxel. This is what this one looks like right here. And look at how fast and aggressive they move this one. This is one of the reasons why this is my favorite ETF to trade. You can see we broke out of this box. We ran. We rested, run, rest, run, action all the way up here. And then we put in a new high for the year, and then now we just reverse and we go run, rest, run, rest, run. And so the question is do we come back down through here and re-challenge this area right here? Or do we hold this previous breakout, which was right here, and reverse and go back up? Time will tell, but that's how I use the big picture, the bigger time frames, to let it talk to me or tell me a beautiful story. And right or wrong, that's how I do it. I've been very, very successful with it, and a lot of the Discord members who follow the server, they are picking up on this very, very fast, and it's been such a great time just to talk to a lot of these traders, because in all honesty, a lot of you out there, you are so close to turning this thing around and becoming profitable consistently. And I think that's the key in all this, is that a lot of people who find their way into the Discord server are always asking me, man, I am a boomer bust trader. I make great money and then I give it back plus more. How in the heck do you identify these areas? And the majority of you who are in that phase of your trading career, and I call it a phase because the great ones are the people who are persistent, you're going to break out of that, and then all of a sudden your P&L will explode. I know that because I used to be that trader. And once you understand that and you surround yourself by very talented people who have been trading the markets for a very long time, in all honesty, and this is no disrespect to anyone on social media, but you'll stop listening to the noise. And you'll eventually pick up, if you hang around us long enough, that there is a lot of noise out there. And you need to learn how to block that out and actually look at it from a different point of view. But I hope this video helps. Everyone and anyone you're always welcomed in the Discord server, and I'm always willing to work with people. It's a free server, guys. I don't charge a dime for it. Matter of fact, it costs me money to run the server. I just renewed it. I'm not trying to lay a guilt trip, but it's something that I just do out of the goodness of my heart, just like several others who sponsor the server by boosting it. If you get something out of the server, or if you've gotten anything out of the server, and you want to give back to a great community, that's how you do it. You support something that gives back to everyone, not just an individual, because the server is so much bigger than me. It is just a place to help people turn that corner and become successful. So until we meet again, take care and God bless. And if you would like the link for the Discord server, it expires in like 7 days. I will post it in this video. So take care, God bless, and trade them well. Talk to you later.